Hello everyone, I'm Michael, and this is Book Club Preview. And today we're looking at The Lost Hero, Chapter 20, continuing Jason's story. So Piper and Jason continue up the stairs, they go into the entrance hall, and then from the entrance hall, they enter Boreas's throne room. And this room is freezing cold. There are human-like statues everywhere, and in the distance is Boreas, but you can't see him because it's so cold. There's a mist in the air. Now they walk through the throne room up to Boreas, and as they're walking, the statues move out of the way. Jason thought there were statues at first, but then he realizes later that they were real people. And we find out a little bit later that they're actually demigods who came to see Boreas, and he froze them. And so now they're just like living statues, which is pretty freaky. Boreas starts to talk to Piper and Jason, and he's speaking French. And Piper knows French suddenly. Keon was planning to translate for Jason and Piper, but she doesn't get to because Piper does it. And Keon is kind of hurt by this because she wanted to kind of show her power or maybe even control the conversation by translating. But Boreas, he ends up speaking English because Piper was speaking to him in French. And he talks to Jason about some things. First of all, Boreas's boss, Alias, who is the Lord of Winds, he wants all the demigods killed. And so Boreas has orders to just kill demigods. And so Jason and Piper are a little scared. But he says, but a son of Zeus, I should listen to you because you're a son of Zeus. And so Jason kind of tells his story, talks about his quest. Boreas isn't really impressed. He doesn't really care. But then Jason starts to feel nervous, and he goes to grab his coin in his pocket. And when he moves his arm, his tattoo shows the Roman kind of symbol. And when Boreas sees this, he he gets shocked, and then he starts to laugh. And then he grows and he changes to his Roman form. And he has a Roman name that I can't remember what it is. But his personality changes and his attitude changes when he sees this tattoo on Jason's arm. And then Boreas says, go, this is going to be funny, this is going to be interesting. And Boreas knows all of these details and secrets, but he's not going to share them. Piper and Jason get the information that the wind spirits are in Chicago, and they leave. As they're going down the stairs, Jason is kind of thinking about what's going on, what's going to happen. And he kind of says something bad to Keon, and Keon gets really angry, and she kind of goes away in anger. And the other guys, they kind of say a few things. It looks like Cal and Leo, I don't know what happened, but it looks like Cal kind of likes Leo. Cal says, Leo, next time you come back, we're going to watch some hockey and we're going to eat pizza. Right? Something happened and they had a good relationship. We can guess. And Leo wants to know what's going on, and Piper and Jason say, we'll tell you later. They get on the dragon, they're getting ready to leave, and Zethys and Cal are saying, hey, be careful on your way, because there are a lot of terrible things, more terrible than wind spirits, going to Chicago. And they ask them what, but they won't tell them. And that is the end of chapter 20. There are two vocabulary words that might interest you. The first one is meat locker. And meat locker just means a freezer. A long time ago, even nowadays, but there would be some person who would kill the animal and cut the meat, and they would keep that meat in a really big freezer, like the size of a room. And in that freezer, there'd just be meat, 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 meat. We call that a meat locker. It's a very, very cold place. And the throne room was like a meat locker. And the last one is encrusted. Boreas's beard is encrusted with ice. Encrusted means like when something like water covers you and then it hardens. So it's still covering you, but then it kind of breaks. You can think of like a little kid, maybe they are eating some chocolate or some ice cream or something, and it gets on their face and their fingers, and it's like liquid, right? It's like water, it's melting, it's on them. But after maybe 5 minutes, it starts to harden. And then it kind of comes off in a chunk. It's not water anymore. And this process is called encrusted. So Boreas's beard is covered with hard water, with ice. And so if you move it, it kind of breaks and makes a sound. This is encrusted. A discussion question I'd like to ask you is, what is Boreas's secret? We don't know, right? We're just guessing. But Boreas has some knowledge. And he says, oh, Hera is playing a dangerous game. What game is this? What's going on? What is so dangerous and special about Jason? We can guess. We don't know. But I want to hear your guesses. What do you think? And then, of course, the last one is always, please write your own discussion question. Write it in the comments. That way other people can see it. And then when we get together, we can discuss all the discussion questions. If you want to, also, you're more than welcome to practice the vocabulary words by writing a sentence and putting it in the comment. And if you make any grammatical error, or if you use the vocabulary word in an incorrect way, I'll check it for you and correct it. Well, as always, thank you so much for joining me for another book club preview. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Hey, if you have any questions about the video today, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. If you had any other vocabulary words that you wanted to know what they meant, let me know. And also, if you're interested in maybe joining one of these book clubs, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.